Okay, Madden 16 Custom Playbooks
Part 2.
If you haven't seen
Part 1,
you might not get all of the points that I'm trying to make in part 2. I suggest you go and look at part 1. Also, please excuse the audio. At times it has a tendency to skip forward because of the device that I'm using for my capture. Maybe in the future I will use Twitch or something of that nature. Anyway, custom playbooks. In the previous demonstration, I used this playbook right here, SB01C, that had the gun spread issue, missing plays and things of that nature. I'm going to use this one, which is SB01CC. I've removed the gun spread option and replaced them with the the trips options right here. As you can see, trips halfback. Please pay attention to those two names. Trips halfback. As you can see, I'll go even further and look in my playbook because there's something I want you to see here that is of significance. If we go up to trips, you will see there are 27 plays, and trips halfback you will see 10 of 35 plays. The rest play set here. Now notice the sets says 40 of 40 sets have been used. In the previous version it was 41 of 41. I believe 41 is the max. So why is it saying as if 40 is the max? The problem with this is if you go out, back to your audibles, and count your plays, some of this may be kind of weird because the controller sometimes doesn't move this down as it should. So I'll try to count this and keep it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, it said 40 or 40. So for whatever reason, I still have more plays that that's appearing on this list. 41, that should be the max. Not necessarily this particular play, but that's the number of plays that is the maximum sets that you have for this game. 42, 43, 44. I have 44. That's a problem. And it becomes a problem when you go into your games. I'm just going into a practice mode. Unfortunately, that takes long. I was going to do this the opposite way, but I just want you to see that I am using this playbook. It's not a gimmick. It's not something to provide quote-unquote hate that some of the defenders of Madden will try to use against you. But again, this is custom playbooks. This has been out long enough where this should have been fixed in previous versions. This is nothing new to Madden. This is sloppy coding, and it is very unaccountable quality assurance, because this is the simple game. This is something your basic programmers and DBAs could get right. So why is it that we're paying $60 for a game that can't get a simple playbook editor right? It's insane. And I'll show you as soon as this comes up. As I said, it takes a little bit of time to load for practice. What this is. Let's say I go for my gun play. Let's go for the trips. Or trips heading back. And in all reality, it should have appeared by now. It'll probably appear at the end of it. Oops, what is that? What happened there? We go from here. Suddenly the play is just totally empty. It says trips, 22 of 22, and then it says -0 plays, which means there are no plays. But look at the 78 that appears up by the formation. Notice how that just jumps up there all of a sudden, as if it's a player. That's crazy. So I can't choose that formation. So I'm going to try to just call a spread formation and see what happens here.
Let's go.
Random defense.
295.
Now, remember, the play did not exist, right? Look what appears. Gun trips. You can't call it directly. You have to call it through an audible.
Let's go. 295.
This makes no sense for the game. It really makes no sense at all. How do you... I just don't understand how this is allowed to come out on the out into production.
Get ready.
It makes no sense. It just should not be there. And people need to stop excusing this and promoting a game that is in total dysfunction. This is just a playbook that I'm pointing out. There are plenty more of gameplay issues and other things that are just totally dysfunctional with this game. So I'll come back at you with a little bit more a little bit later.